Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Today in this particular session, we are going to discuss question paper of CBSE 12, that is of set A. In this particular session, you not only will be understanding the answers of this question, but also you will be understanding the reason behind the answer. Okay? So let's start today's session. So the first question says in Python the data type of 74 it's as same as the data type of 74.0. Absolutely wrong, right? This will be integer and this will be float. Both cannot be same. So here the correct answer will be false, not true. Let me make it more bold. Yes. Now here it says identify the output of the following code snippet. This is my string and this is s dot capitalized. And whenever you will be using this, remember the answer will not be this where all of this string will be converted to or all the characters of this string will be converted to uppercase, but only the first letter of the string will be converted to uppercase. So the correct answer will be THE, this one. THE where T is in uppercase and all of them will be remaining as they are. Now which of the following expression in Python evaluates to true? You need to figure out which one of them will be resulting us true. Now let us figure out this. So what does this AND operator says? First we need to understand this. AND operator says that whenever it will be used as a logical operator and there will be two relational expressions, both of them needs to be true, then only the result of this particular whole will be giving us true. Let us see, is 2 greater than 3? I'm thinking of this, is 2 greater than 3? No. So as one of the condition became false, I could say it will be returning false. Let me evaluate the b1. B1 says is 3 greater than 1? Absolutely true. But the other part of the expression is not any relational expression, so it cannot be. Now see, 3 is greater than 1 and 3 is greater than 2. Yes, so here I could find both of them are resulting me true. So my final answer will be true. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, let us evaluate if we will be getting double answers. Let's see. 3 is greater than 1. Absolutely true. 3 is lesser than 2. False. So it will be resulting me in false. So the correct answer is option C. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Okay, I need to use partition. So as we know, whenever we will be using, we will be putting any string inside this s dot partition, it will be used as a delimiter. So which will help me to divide it into two equal parts where by is another part. So you will be finding three parts whenever you are using s dot partition. So I could say war and peace will be one part, by will be another part, and this whole part will be another part. But now the learning I could see from this particular question, both of these particular options are found to be similar, but there is a small change in between them. One one answer is in the form of tuple, one answer is in form of tuple, while another answer is form of list. But do remember, whenever we will be using s dot partition, the return type of this particular method is in tuple, not in list. So make sure whenever you are going through any methods of this string, you need to be thorough with the return type as well for every of the method. Okay, yes. Okay, Python program starting from -1, 2 and -2. That means start, stop and step and step. Let's see. Whenever you are given this question, make sure you will be writing by keeping a single space in between this. I'm talking about dry run. Okay, so that you will be getting definitely space to represent your index and then to figure out. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12 and -13. Okay, let's see, it will be stopping till 2. So I also need to figure out the index value starting from left to right. So this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2. Okay, so 2 won't be included. So we need to only think of this part. And every time the step is -2. So first it will be picking out -1. Then when -1 is added with -2, it becomes -3. Then -5. Then -7. Okay. Then -9. Then -11, but -11 won't be included. You can write in this way as well. So -1 will be giving me -1. Where is this -1? Yes. So at first it will be giving me M. Then it is giving me, then it is the R. Then it will be giving me -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Oh. Then it will be giving me -1 is already over. Okay, 3 of the digits are over. -5 is O. -7 is P. And -9 is O. So this will be my output. Very good question. Now what is the output of the following code snippet? Tuple. Tuple, okay, a string is converted to tuple. Make sure every of your characters will be stored in the form of tuple. So this will be broken into like this. Now what has happened? Now here it says it has added something. Okay. It has added something. Just a moment, guys. So it has added something. What is added over here? T2 is equal to T2 comma. That means it is taking another tuple where it is storing T of 2. What is T of 2? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, so P is stored over here. Okay, T2 is another tuple where P is stored over here. Now it is saying T plus is equal to 2. That means T is equal to T plus T2. What is stored in T? This tuple, then T2. Okay, so I will be keeping another P because T of 2 was P only. This was P only. So they all will be stored in this particular way. Where is the answer? Yes, this is the answer. So dear, this question has also helped you to understand why directly tuple won't be stored in this while it will be broken into this particular part. See, can you see here it has taken T of 2 is equal to T2 is equal to T of 2 comma. That means it is saying T where the index is 2. So you need not to think of. You should not be confused. If I will be storing tuple like this in a tuple form, so how will I be finding the index? This will be considered as a single index, right? But when it will be broken into different parts like this, then only each indexes you can think of, each character's index will be 0, 1, 2 like this. So here it has given you an hint to understand that yes, it will be broken into this particular parts, and at last P will be stored as per the given question. So the correct answer is this, option C, not option B. Which of the following statements is true about dictionaries in Python? Okay, let's see. A dictionary is an example of sequence data type. No. A dictionary cannot have two elements with same key. Yes. A same key cannot be used for two elements. This is one of the correct one. Let's see. Are there any double or multiple correct options for this dictionary or not? Let's see. A dictionary cannot have two elements with same value. No, it can be. Remember, in our dictionary, we cannot have same key for different values, but we can have different keys for same values. Okay, so this is wrong, this is wrong. The key and value of an element cannot be same. Can be same, can be same. So it is also wrong. So the correct answer will be option B. Now number 8. If L is the least with 6 elements, then which of the following statements will raise an exception? Very good question. So we need to understand here, first of all, when I'm using L.pop 1, so what is this 1 all about? It is nothing but the index. Okay, and when I'm using this L.insert 1, 6, what is it representing? At first one is the index, second one is the element. So in place of 1, it want to insert a value that is 6. So let's see which of the following will raise an exception. Okay, so this is correct. Here this particular whatever is stored in the index 1, that will be popped. Now L.pop 6. Okay, so here it says that where the index will be 6, that will be popped. Let's see is it correct or not. So according to this particular question, I could see there are 6 number of elements. But 6 number of elements, what will be their indexes look like? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so here it says you pop out the index that is having 6, but no, there is no such index that is 6 when I'm talking about this particular list which is storing 6 elements. So this will raise an exception. Okay, now let's see, let me check out C. C says L dot insert 1 comma 6. Yes, that is possible. In index 1 I will be storing 6, that is possible. And L dot insert 6 comma 1, yes, that is also possible in the place of index 6. Okay, that means this particular place I will be storing 1. That is even possible. So the correct answer will be option B, where it will be raising an exception. Now what will be the output of the following code? Okay, let's see. Yes, so this is a function print, and here the function is called and is also stored. Yes, this is a very good question. Actually what happened, you are observing it is not only calling the function, it is also storing the function call. So do you know when this particular thing works? Whenever your function will be returning something. What if your function do not return anything, and if you have stored the function call like this? So what will it be doing? It will be storing none. Okay, so now I will be crossing out the options which is not storing none, this and this. Now let me start figuring out the output. So what will happen? It will be passing 1 and 2. So A is holding 1, B is holding 2. So here A plus B, that is 3, comma, and will be this. And when I will be printing C, so what will it be printing? What will it be printing? It will be printing none. Okay, so which of the following option is correct? This is the correct option. Option C is correct over here. Okay, this is how you need to understand which option is correct. Now consider the following statement given below. F1 is equal open. Okay, I will be opening one binary file pqr.dat. Which of the following is the correct file mode to open the file in read only mode? Very good. RB, easy. Read binary. Okay, this means read binary file. So the correct answer will be this, option B. Easy question. State whether the following statement is true or false. In Python, logical errors can be handled using try except finally statement. No, that's not possible. Usually this particular try except and finally, they are used to rectify, or they are used to handle my runtime error. Runtime errors, remember this one. Why it cannot handle logical errors? Remember students, whenever you will be coming to a question where it will be having logically problem, you won't be identifying any problem after that particular program is compiled. You will only be identifying problem when you will not be getting the desired answer that you have thought of. That is where you will be thinking that you have done some logical problems. Okay, so cannot be handled. This will, the answer will be, sorry, the answer to this particular question will be false. A table has two candidate keys, one of them is chosen. Okay, so we already know candidate key is composed of primary key and alternate key. Okay, I could say primary key plus alternate key will be my candidate key. So here it says one is already chosen as the primary key. How many candidate keys were there? There were two. So 2 minus 1, how many alternate keys left? Only 1. So the answer will be 1. B, option B, which is storing 1. Okay. Which of the following SQL command can change the degree of the existing relation? Very easy. Degree. If anything is changed, if any degree is changed, the only one particular SQL command can do that. That is the alternate one. Okay. This you need to remember very carefully whenever you are going through the chapter, this particular SQL command wala chapter. Fine. Okay. Yes. Now number 14. What is the output of the following query? Okay. Select machine ID. So here I need to select machine ID and machine name from inventory, from table inventory, where the quantity is less than is equal to 100. Okay. So let's see. Option 1 says all columns of inventory table with quantity greater than 100 will be printed. Absolutely wrong. ID and name of the machines with quantity less than 100, less than 100 from inventory table will be printed. No, I do not want less than 100. I want it to be less than equal to 100. So this is also the wrong option. Then the columns of inventory table with quantity greater than or is equal to 100. No, that's also wrong. It should be lesser than is equal to. It shouldn't be greater than or equal to. That is also wrong. And the option D says ID and name of machines with quantity less than is equal to. Very nice. So this option D is my correct option. This is how you need to read out whenever you are solving the paper, so that you will be confident enough whenever you are solving them. A relation of MySQL database consists of two tuples and three attributes. Okay, very good. Two tuple and three attributes are stored. If two attributes are deleted and four tuples are added, what is the cardinality of the relation? Very good question. Do remember, students, my cardinality of relation depends upon only tuples. So previously there were two tuples. Now how many tuples are added? Four tuples are added. So it will be resulting me to 6. Okay, so the correct answer is this. Now here it says which aggregate from SQL returns the smallest value from a column. Very easy. Minimum, maximum. If it would have asked, the answer would have been option B. Now with respect to computer networks, which of the following is the correct expanded from expanded form? Means it is asking the full form of RJ45. So it will be registered Jack 45. Full form needs to be remembered whenever you are going through the chapter networking. Then question 18. Which network device serves as the entry and exit point of a network? As all data coming in, okay, anything that use as the entrance, if anything is coming inside or going out. See, the sentence itself has represented the answer in a very particular way. It is like a entrance, it is like a gate. So the correct answer will be gateway. Need not to be confused. Okay, here it says expand the term XML. Is any options are given? No, no, no. Okay, options are for some other thing. So here it will be extensible, markup language. Okay, now here it says question 20 and question 21 carries some of the questions where this, okay, the options will be from A, B, C, D. Okay, let's see. Here it says there is a list which is storing 1 to 3 plus there is a string, and says this both cannot be added is an invalid expression in Python. Then reason says in Python a list cannot be concatenated with a string. Absolutely correct. Here assertion is correct, reason is correct, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion as well. So the correct answer will be option A. Now let's read out. The primary key constraint in SQL ensures that each value in the columns is unique and cannot be null. Okay, here it says the primary key. Yes, a primary key is something which cannot be null. If it can be null, we should not have considered that to be as the primary key, right? So your assertion is absolutely correct. Now let's see about the reason. Candidate keys are not eligible to become a primary key. No, definitely it's a false statement, because I have just said that candidate keys contains alternate key and the primary key. There cannot be a primary key which is not a candidate key. So this is false. So here assertion is true and reason is false is the correct one. Yes, option C. It's already 21 that we did solve. This is 26. Where is 22 and 23? Where have I kept? Just a moment, students. 20, yes, 2021, yes. What's the difference between default parameters and the formal parameters? And here it says you need to follow up this particular explanation with the help of a function. Very good question. So very easy. Just you need to write define, I would say CBSE 12. Then here you can write A, B and C is equal to 7. Okay, if you are writing this, if I am suppose here, if it has asked me to write a code snippet, let me print the sum of them. Okay, let this be our code snippet. Then if I will be calling them, if I'm calling them, so 5 and 7 I am giving. Okay, So I can say, so you can conclude this in this particular way as well. You can show the position. So these are my positional argument, which are depending upon the positions where your elements are given in your function call. So these are my positional arguments. And the last one that is stored, this is my default argument, because as default value is already given, or default parameters also you can say. This is how you can define. Okay. Now question 23, write a Python statement to perform the following task, and here it has asked me to use only built-in functions. Okay, it has asked me to use only built-in functions to solve this out. To create a new list L1, okay, a new list will be created containing the elements of list L, okay, arranged in ascending order without modifying it. So sorted, undoubtedly sorted L, very easy. A statement to check whether the given character ch is an alphabet or not. Okay, a built-in function, we know this, for checking not only an alphabet but also a number. So where is it stored? Ch. Okay, ch dot is alphabet and number. Okay, this is how it need to be written. Now assuming that D1 is a dictionary in Python, we need to solve. Write a Python expression to check if the key RNO is present in D1 or not. Very good question and very easy as well. When we are checking any of the keys, so it will be RNO in D1. Okay, yes. Then B question says write a Python expression to check if any key in D1 has a value as 12 or not. Okay, at first it was asking about the key, now it is saying to check whether check this particular value is present or not. So that is also very easy. 12 in D1 dot values, because here we are focusing on values. Okay, but if you are not writing any keys anything over here, so by default it will be checking the keys only, so need not to be worried of. Write a single statement using built-in function to add the key value per RNO 12 if the key RNO is not present in D1. Okay, I need to store RNO in 12 if key RNO is not present. If it is present, the function should return its value. I only need to write a single statement. Can you see, students? Here it has not asked you to write the whole code snippet. Here it has just asked you to write the single statement. So do remember, we have learned default. When will this default work? When something is not existing. So D1 dot set default, I will be putting keys over here. So RNO is my key, RNO is my key, and 12 is my value. Okay, this is how. If it is existing, it won't be taken. If it is not existing, this will be taken. This is what the question has asked me. Now write a single statement to delete all the elements from D1. Easy, clear. D1 dot clear. Fine, yes. Now 25. What possible outputs from the given option will not be displayed? Okay, here it says which will not be displayed. So every time read, every time the option is not to only get the correct answer, but somewhere you will also be finding options where it says things which will not be displayed. Okay, let me first understand this. Import random. Okay, random. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6, I in range 4. I in range 4 means I will be starting from 0, 1, 2 and 3. There won't be any 4 because excluding 4. Now j is equal to random range I comma 5. I comma 5 means what? At first, and here also, if you have remembered, you could have written clearly here 5 will be also excluded whenever we are using rand range. So our later part or the starting is I and the ending one is always excluded. So whatever you will be finding, that won't be containing 5. So here I could say, so for the first one, it will be starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The second one will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Third one will be 2, 3 and 4, and this will be 3 and 4. Okay, these are my output that can come, but here as random is used, only one of them will be coming. Okay, so when my I is 0 and my j will be giving values from this. Now let's see that which one will not be given. So let us first check out the option A. So this is my each iteration of my outer loop. So here it says at first can 3 be given? Yes, can be given. At first I'm getting 3. Then again in the second iteration will I be getting 4? Yes, I can get. Then in third iteration can I get 5? Can I get 5? No, I'm not getting 5, right? 2, 3 and 4. Okay, will not be displayed. And then third one, here it says, will I be getting 4? Will I be getting 4? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 5. 5 will be excluded. Just a moment. Okay, just excuse me, students. Here I have taken the indexes, but here we need to check for the values. Just excuse me. Let me write it properly for you. Let me write it this way: 0, 1, 2, 3. This is my inner loop, outer loop. Sorry, an inner loop will be starting from 0, then it will be 1, then it will be 2, then it will be 3, then 4. But here it will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then it will be 2, 3 and 4. But here I am talking about what? Here I am talking about only the indexes. Here I have not yet talked about the characters or whatever values is stored. So 0 is storing 1, so it will basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from starting from 1, so 2 comma 3 comma 4. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4 and 5. Then 4 comma 5. Yes, these are the values. I just misunderstood as at the index. Now let's see. So 3 comma 4. Okay, 3. Is 3 possible at the first place? Yes, it is possible. Is 4? Can 4 come at the second place? Yes, 4 can come. Can 5 come at the third place? Yes, 5 can come. Can 4 come at the last place? Yes, it can also come. So that means this is absolutely correct. A won't be the correct answer. Now it says B1. Here it says can 2 be coming? 2, 2, 4, 5. Okay, 2 will be coming. 2 will be coming. Yes, 4 will also be coming. 5 will also be coming. So B1 will also not be the correct option. Now let's see option C, which says 4 will be the first one that will be coming, then 3 will be the second one. Yes, it will be coming. 3 can come at the third iteration. 5 can come also in the fourth iteration. Possible. Now let me check D. So D says at the first iteration 5 will be coming. That's true. And in the second iteration what will be coming? 1. No. In my second iteration 1 will never be coming. So this is my correct option. Okay, this is how you need to think when we are solving this. See, now let us talk about the question number 26. Okay, yes. The function given below is written to accept a string s as a parameter and return the number of vowels appear in the string. The code has certain errors. Okay, rectify the error, huh? Figure out the error and rectify it. Observe the code carefully and rewrite it after removing all the logical and syntax errors. Okay, first let us identify errors. So at first it is given def count values. There is a string colon, absolutely correct. No change over here. No change needs to be done. So this is not. So this is correct. Okay. Just a moment. What is happening? Okay. Yes. Then c is equal to 0. Okay. C is equal to 0 is taken. Absolutely, we will be checking this later. Is it useful or not? For ch in range, yes. Here is the problem. Do remember, students, whenever you are using range, either you have to use s like this, or you can write like this. In range, whenever you are writing the range, do remember the starting index and the last index, that is length of s, need to be written like this. Otherwise you won't be getting it correctly. That will be an error. Major students, now even the students who are right now in class 12th also majorly making this mistake. They're confused in between this. But do remember, either you write like this, or you, whenever you are using a range, write the starting index and the length, so that it will be taking the index till my last character of the string s. Okay, So this is the rectification. Here it says if A, E, I, O, U, and CH. No, it's wrong. It needs to be reversed. If CH in A, E, I, O, U, right? A, E, I, O, U. I'm checking CH in, is it present in the given string, that is the vowel or not. Okay. So here is the mistake. Then C is equal to plus 1. This is also wrong. It should be C plus is equal to 1. Otherwise C is equal to C plus 1. Okay. Now here it says return CH. Sorry. Here it wants to print the counters, that number of vowels that is present, but see what is it returning? It is returning CH. So this is also wrong. Return C. And do remember students, in this particular question it has already highlighted to rectify both the logical errors and the syntax errors. That's why I did rectification to this last return C. If the question would have been just rectify syntax errors, I should not have rectified this, because this is a logical error problem, because here it won't be returning the counter, rather it will be returning something else. So mindfully observe the question. Okay, here it has asked me to rectify both the logical and the syntax. That's why I have rectified both of them. Otherwise I would just have rectified one. Suppose the question would have been you need only to rectify logical errors, then I would have searched where this particular program code snippet is logically wrong. I would have rectified that place only. Now code in the item. Okay, write an SQL command to create the above table. W code. Okay, here it has asked me to write a SQL command to create the table as based on the given thing, and it has said that W code should be my primary key. Easy, we know how to create a table, so let us follow that. So create, you can keep everything in the uppercase. I always say students, whenever you are using any of the commands, keep them in uppercase. So create table. What should be my name of the table? Okay, it's given. So W stock. Okay, then here it says I need to put the yes, these all are my headings of the table. Okay, field field names are given, and also the data type is given. We understand. At first we will be writing the field name, then we will be writing data type. Okay, then according to the question it has said that this has to be my primary key, so I will be mentioning here as my primary key. Then I will again be putting comma, then W description. Okay, accordingly you will be giving a space and you will be writing varchar, and you will be writing whatever is given. Okay, accordingly you need to follow this till last, and after everything you have written you will be putting what, a semicolon at last, which will be showing that yes, this is my ending statement. This is how you need to follow. Then here it says, okay, let me, if I will be solving the OR one, let's see what it says. Can U price is the primary key of the above table? Here it says U price, unit price of item. Can this be considered as my primary key? It is asking, can I keep my U price as my primary key or not? But no, definitely we cannot, right? Because we cannot guarantee guarantee that it can be unique, because unit price of any item can be also similar. If you are keeping 5 multiple items, it's possible that multiple items will be having the same price name, so it's not possible. So the answer will be no. Okay, so this was better, I think. But also you need to write the justify, the answer is also written, so you need to also justify that U price may or may not be unique when I am storing the unit price of all the items. Okay, now number 2a, assuming that the table W stock is already created, write an SQL command to add an attribute e date of date type to the table. Okay, so here it says W stock is, I will be considering W stock is already created, and I need to create I need to write an SQL command to add an attribute, that is e date, which will be of data type, which will be of date type. Very easy question. So if anything need to we will be considering already present, I'm changing the degree, so I will be using alter. So alter table name is already given, W stock. Okay, then what I need to do, I need to add. So add as given in my question, so I will be adding date. That's all. Let's see what is this or has given to me. Assuming that the table W stock is already created, write an SQL command to remove column B. Yes, I will be removing a column. Very important question. Alter table. What is the name of the table? W stock. I will be dropping the column. Which column is this? B Q T Y. Okay, this will be the answer. Now 28. 28 says list one advantage and disadvantage of bus topology. Okay, how this but how this you every time whenever this type of questions of bus or any topology is asked, you need to think of the structure. It is like bus and our server is connected, our nodes are connected like this, right? So the advantages part will be you do not need big cables to insert any node or server to our this bus medium, right? Anything can be inserted like this. So the length of the cable is reduced. So this is one of the this is the advantage. Disadvantage is if my this particular bus, the central cable, I would say the central cable, if it is broken, so it will be hampering or it will be destroying my entire network system, right? If my bus, this particular central cable, if it is harmed, so it will definitely be harming to every of the nodes or the server that is connected to the system. So you can write this. Now what is protocol in the context of computer networks? Which protocol is used to transmit hypertext across the web? So what do we mean by protocol? Basically you need to define. So protocols are nothing but the set of rules and regulations that is used to govern my data communication over a network. And here it says the protocol that is okay to transmit hypertext. See, the name itself has given HTTP is the correct one. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay. Now we'll be solving 29. So here it says write a Python function that counts and returns the number of digits appear in the text file. Okay, it has asked me to write a Python function, and here what all things need to be understood, what all things we need to know. We need to know we will be counting the number of digits that is appeared in the text file. Okay, that's fine. And it has given the name of the file as the space.txt. For example, if the file contains, okay, here it has given us example. If this is the file that is containing, I need to figure out or I need to count the number of digits that is present in it. Okay, that's fine. We will be doing very easy question. DEF. What is the name? Is the name of the file or anything given? Okay, as I will be counting, right? So let me give count, and what will I be counting? Number of digits. So let me give in this particular way so that it will be easy for us. Okay, now let's write. So I need to open it with open. The name of the text file is already given, but just space.txt. It should be in which mode? Reading mode, because I won't be writing anything. I need only as to count. So I will not be writing anything. That's why I will be opening it in the reading mode only. Okay, till this clear? Now I will be returning. What will I be returning? I will be returning sum. So this is my way of writing. You can also alter yourself. 1 in char file.read I will be writing. It will be reading my that particular file, and I will be using a function char.is it or not. So every time whenever it will be checking, it will be returning accordingly. Okay, you can also write them vertically as per your wish. This is how things can be written. So I'm saying sum means what? It will be counting. It will be counting how many ones I have got over here. I said one for each. So whenever I will be finding a digit, a character will be digit, I will be counting it one and one and one. So in sum, all of them will be added together. Okay, this is how you need to write. Very easy question. Okay, then here it says, okay, there is another question. Or write a Python function that displays the words in which lowercase letter e appears at least twice in the text file. Okay, I need to return the words which will be storing or which will be having lowercase letter e and appears at least twice. That will be appears at least twice in the given text file. That's fine. uh, so let me write, so define, here I need to display words, right? Okay, you will be writing this, then I need to open, this will again be in reading mode, this will again be in reading mode, as we do not want to write anything, we do not need to write anything, so the name is same, space dot txt only. Okay, that's fine. Okay, as file, then I will be writing a loop. If I want to find out that each of the word is containing lowercase e or not, I need to split every other word. So for that, I will be using the method that f dot read, it will be reading, then I will be using split, so that every of the words that is present there will be splitted. Okay, then here inside this particular loop, I will be checking whether every of the word is containing e or not. So that is word dot lower, word dot lower needs to be written, then I will be counting, so counter method which will be e will be written, and I need to check whether after counting whether it is greater than is equal to 2 or not, because the question says at least 2, at least 2. See, read this out, at least 2 e's need to be there. So this is how I will be counting. See, count means it will be counting number of e that is in my word, that is in my single word, whether it is greater than is equal to 2 or not. If I'm finding that, then I just need to print every of the words. So word, so if I want to give a space, I will be writing like this. Okay, this is how you can write. Okay, very easy question. So it has given us the sample output as well. Whichever, see, whichever functions, whichever word that was carrying more than 2e, here 2e or more than 2e, those are present. So if you will be writing this particular code, you will be exactly getting the same that is given over here. Now let us solve 30. Okay, a stack named okay, fruit stack implemented using list contain record of some fruits. Each record is presented as a dictionary with keys name, origin, price and expiry. A sample record is given. Okay, a sample record is given to me. Name is the key, apple is okay, and name, apple, origin, France, okay, price is given, expiry, right? So okay, let's see what it has asked to do. Write the following user defined function in Python to perform the specified operations. First, this function takes the stack, fruit stack, and a new record of fruit as argument and pushes the record stored in fruit into fruit stack if the price is lesser than 100. Very good question. So how this code needs to be written? Push fruit. Okay, so I don't have space. Just let me do one thing, students. Just let me do one thing. Let me reduce the size. Let me bring it slightly this side. Yeah, now I got the space. So def, I will be writing push fruit as given in the question. Okay, then I need to pass a stack, so that is fruit stack, comma, another one is fruit as given in the question. Okay, now here it says if the food price is how much, less than 100. Okay, fruit, I need to follow up with the key because this is a dictionary. So if I will be writing food price, then automatically it will be accessing the data or the value. If it is less than 100, then what I need to do, if it is lesser than 100, stack, okay, a new record stack as argument will be there. Okay, then it will be fruit stack dot append Okay, it will be adding another, that is fruit, as per the question. Fine. Okay, so this is over. Now here it says pop fruit. Okay, I will be defining another function, def, the name of pop fruit. Very easy, just you need to follow what the question is given, then all other are the concepts only. Fruit stack, then here it says, okay, I have already defined, let me read what is given. This function pops the topmost record from the stack and returns it. If the stack is already empty, then the function should display underflow. Okay, if that particular stack is not containing anything, it will be printing underflow. Otherwise it will be what, it will be removing out the topmost. And what function is used to remove something that is present in the topmost? Pop. So here at first I need to check whether it is empty or not. So for that I will be using function of the length. So fruit stack, if I'm finding is equal to 0, simply I need to print what, just a moment, should I need to print, or okay, it has asked me to return. So I will be returning what needs to be returned, underflow, as given in the question. You shouldn't change uppercase to lowercase or do anything. You need to write as given in the question. This is what you need to return. Or else what you need to do, else also you can write, if it is not 0, then you can return, let me write it, my indentation will be a problem if I will not writing it correctly. Return, the first one will be removed, right? So fruit dot stack, whatever it's stored, I'm writing it below here, but you need to follow the indentation very carefully whenever you are writing. Stack dot pop. Okay, this is how it needs to be written. Now 3, display. Okay, fruit stack, this function displays all the elements of the stack starting from topmost, and if it is empty it will be again be returning empty stack. Okay, it needs to from top it will be printing every of the thing. That's easy. Def, it will be displaying, so let me write display only, and I have got my stack, fruit stack. Then I will be writing if the length, again the same thing, if the length that I have found out from the fruit stack, if it is equal to 0, then I will be printing empty stack. You need to use the same case here. Okay, empty stack. Now if it is not an empty, if it is not empty, then I will be removing everything from the topmost. So I in range. Okay, so let me write here, you will be following the indentation. Length, because I will be printing everything from the top to bottom, so I need to start it from the last, this. Okay, length, and if I will be taking length it will be giving one error. My last index is always length minus 1, so length minus 1, then every time it will be it will be stopping here, and every time it will be minus 1 only. So this will help me to pick out, and here I need to print as well. Fruit stack, inside this you need to write I. Okay, by this everything what is present at the topmost will start be printing. Okay, this is also solved. Or you need to solve this. Let's see, is b1 smaller than the a1 or what? Otherwise you will be attempting the b1, but a1 is also not that much hard, I would say. It's easy, it's lengthy, but it's easy. Write a Python program to accept 10 integers from the user. If the entered number is a 3-digit even number, push it onto a stack. After all inputs are given, pop all the 3 digits even integers from the stack and display them. Okay, let us understand this carefully. I will be accepting 10 integers from the user. Here it says if the entered number, if whatever user has given me is a 3-digit and also a even one, I need to push it into a stack. Okay, this is what need to be done when there will be a 3-digit even number. Okay, Then here it says after you have done everything, after all the inputs are already taken, pop all the 3 digits event integer from the stack and display them. Okay, I will be entering, and whatever 3 digits will be there, I will be pushing it into the steps, into the stack. And after all the acceptance of the values, this only 3 digit event integers from the stack will only be displayed. So suppose here it has given me the example: if the user enters 12, 31, 320, 457, 692, 924, 4221 and this stack should contain this this tag should contain 320, 924, 220 and 218, and the output of the program will also be this. Very good question. I think this is smaller as compared to this, right? It will be taking less time. So for that I need to create an empty stack where the range, which is already defined, I need to take the range till 10. Okay, then I need to store whatever user will be giving. Follow the indentation, dear. Here I may not be following very greatly the indentation, but you need to follow the same. So here I am, let me write only enter. You will be writing it properly. Enter the number or anything should be written. Okay, now here this is the important one. Now here it says I need to write that as, okay, something that is greater than 100. So if numbers are found to be greater than 100, okay, greater than 100, and if they are found to be lesser than 999, that means those are 3 digits. And I will be writing indentation need to be maintained. Here I am not following the indentation very properly. I am only focusing to the logical approach. So if I will be checking if num modulus 2 is equal to 0, okay, if this happens, what will I be doing? I need to store. Here it says store, push it into the stack. So stack.append, push means what? Append, that will be num. Fine. So the empty stack will be filled with 3 digits even numbers. Okay, let me put a line so that you won't be confused which program is which. Okay, this is the answer. Now write the output of the following code. 31A given, okay, gold hyphen 24 medals is given. So here it says whenever I'm finding, okay, it needs to be carried start and stop is given. Okay, so let me write it. GOLD hyphen 24 medal MEDALS. This is my -1. It needs to stop here and it needs to start from here. So I have understood my range. This -1 won't be included, so I will be thinking of this part only. Okay, after thinking of this part, I need to see if I'm finding new is a, okay, new is a place, new is a list that is created. Okay, so here it says if I'm finding any of the characters character is uppercase, I will be reversing the whole list. Okay, and here it says if character not in new, if I'm finding any character that is not present at the new, I will be storing them. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise here it says if the character is present at the new, you please remove it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, at first I will be at first O. Is O in uppercase? No. So O is not present in my new list. So what will happen? O will be stored. Okay, this is my first iteration. Then L came. So L, is L in my uppercase or it is in my lowercase? L is in my lowercase. Okay, so what will happen? And it is also not present in the list. So that means it will also be stored. It is starting from 1, right? Yes. Now what is happening? It is talking about D. Okay, so is D given in the lowercase or in the uppercase? Okay, why have I changed it? It needs to be, it is in lowercase. Okay, so and it is not present in my new list. This is the new list that I'm forming here. So here what will happen? D will become and D will be stored. That's fine. And then after that a hyphen come, and I would say hyphen is also not in uppercase. It is not in the new. So else if in new, no. So hyphen will also be stored. Then comes 24. Is 2 is present? Is 2 in uppercase? No. 2 was not previously present? Yes. So 2 will also be stored. Okay, let me put a comma in between. Yes. Now is 4 present? No. So that will be appended. Then I am getting something that is in uppercase. So here it says whenever I will be getting a character that is in uppercase, you reverse the whole list. So this so the list that you will be finding when I will be storing the num, that is this L and this is O. Okay, yes. Now M won't be stored. M will be reversing all of them like this. Now again I am having E. Okay, so what will happen? Is E in uppercase? No. Is E already present in the list? No. So E will be also appended like this. Okay. Then after that I am having D. Okay, so here it says D is in uppercase. No. So here it says else if ch not in new, is D earlier present? No. Yes, D is already present. So here it says whenever you are finding a character that is already present, what you need to do? I need to do pop. So this E will be removed. Okay, now it's time for the A. Is A present in my list? No, it is not present. It is not in uppercase. So A is stored. Now then again comes L. Is L already present in my list? Is L already present in my list? At first you need to check whether it is uppercase. No. Is it already present in the list? Yes. So what will happen? Pop. Pop means what? This A will be removed from the list. Okay. So your final list will look something like this. Understood? This is how you need to perform this particular question. Now we are left with some more questions as well. Okay. So this is okay. This is my 31. Write the output of the following code given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is already given. I need to figure out the output of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is passed. If 1, 2, 3, 4 is passed, as you can see in this particular question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is passed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is passed. Then there is a new variable which is storing 0. And while 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is present, not 0. So here it says if new modulus 2, what is this new storing? 0. So if 0 modulus 2, it's a very important question dear. Here you need to check if you are getting something numbers like this. So what happened? Our true is represented with 0 and our false is represented with 1. Okay. So you need to remember if I will be doing new modulus 2, that means 0 modulus 2, what will it be giving me? It will be giving me 0 or it will be giving me 1. Sorry, excuse me. True will be giving me 1 and false will be representing me 0. Okay, yes, correct. Do remember, mark this out. True will be giving me 1 and false will be giving me 0. Then let's see here. If n modulus 2, what will be this giving me? This will be giving me 0. That means my if condition is false. So what will this be storing? This will be storing n plus is equal to given modulus 5. So given modulus 5 means what will be stored? You need to figure out and you need to store 0 plus given. Given means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be done and you will be storing that particular digit. So after the calculation we can figure out that the number is nothing but 1. Then again this new will be storing 1. Again 1 modulus 2. What will this be giving? 1 modulus 2. Now given is a different one. Now given, at first given was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now given is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of this. But we need to check for 1 only. And my output is already this 1 hyphen. But new is storing still 1. So here I need to check 1 modulus 2. What will this giving? 1 modulus 2 will be resulting in 1. That means true. True means what? N plus given modulus 10. Given modulus 10 means what needs to be stored? That is 6. Okay, then accordingly if I will be dividing it again 6 plus 1 7 modulus 2. 7 modulus 2 will be definitely 7 modulus 2 2 3 ja 6 1. So it will be resulting in 1. That means true is that means 1 will be given. That means it will be resulting me in 10. Then after calculation it will be resulting me in 13. Then it will be resulting me in 15. Okay, then after the calculations are given, okay, it will be resulting me in 16 hyphen. Okay, after calculations you will be getting this as your answer. Calculate it properly, match it with your answer that you have written this correctly or not. Okay, now I am at the section D. To display type and maximum price for each type of milk. To display type, okay, type will be printed, and also to print, okay, display means I will be selecting. So the answer will be select. I will be printing type, and also the maximum one. So maximum means max. Maximum in maximum of price. Okay, so from the, what's the table name? Stock. Maximum price for each type of milk. For each type of milk. For each type of milk. So I need to do this group as well. So it is group by actually type. According to the type, I need to group them and I need to figure out. Then the second says for each record increase the price by 0.5 where type is F. Okay, I will be increasing, that means I will be updating. So it will be update stock, and I will be setting the price. Set price is equal to whatever price was there by 5 means plus 5. 5 means you will be only storing price is equal to 0.5. But the condition is already given where keep everything in uppercase. Okay, where the question has already helped me in writing this code where the type is equal to F. That's all. Now number 3, to display the total value of stock, total of QTY into price. I need to display this. Let me write it here. So this will be basically select. Total means sum. Quantity, okay, it is already given, need not be worry of. Price, but most of the students will be stopping here, but no, you need to also write the table name from stock. Okay, this is how it needs to be written, then the semicolon to represent it that it is complete. Now number 4, to display the details of all records where code starts with A. Okay, details means everything needs to be printed. So for that I will be taking asterisk, or everything will be printed from the table stock, where you can also write it below, where code starts with means what, like, and where is this particular thing needs to be given. Most of the students will be confused in this 3 thing, whether it will be percentage A or modulus A, or it will be A modulus. Do remember students, whenever we are dealing with starts with, we will be writing this, and this will be for ends with. Okay, this will be starts with. Okay, now we have already solved 32. Okay, there is also B wala part. I think that will be in the form of OR. Consider the table stock as given above. Write the output as execution of the following queries. Okay, select volume. Okay, I will be referring this particular table and I will be following this code and I will be writing the output whatever is given. Okay, select volume, QTY, price. Okay, three of the things will be selected, where type in F comma D. Okay, where I will be having type that is F comma T, F comma D. So F D. So there what I need to select, I need to select quantity. Okay, I will be selecting, let me highlight the heading. I will be selecting quantity, I will be selecting price, and I will be also be selecting volume. But at first as volume is written, so let me figure out. It will be, first one will be 0.5, 0.5. Let me first, I am writing column wise. Okay, this, then 300, 250, then 50, and price as well. 38.00, 36.50. You just need to follow what I've written, nothing else. This was easy. This very easy. Then the second says select code quantity from stock where price is between 30 and 50. Okay, now let me erase this. I need to figure out what all things are need to be figured out. Code need to be figured out, and QTY needs to be figured out. Okay, from stock where price is between, this two needs to be selected, where price is between 30 and 50. Okay, price is between 30 and 50. Where is the price is between 30 and 50. Okay, so 380 needs to be carried. Yes, then this one also needs to be carried. Yes, and where is the other one? This. Okay, this three. So let me write here. Let me write it here. So code will be, you need to write A4. Excuse me. Yes, A4.5 and the quantity. Okay, so 300. Now MFO.5, so it will be 250. Then PTO.5, then it will be 30.00. Every, okay, price na, or quantity. Oh, okay, sorry, quantity. So quantity will be 78. Okay, this is how you need to represent. Easy, very easy. Now 3, select distinct type. Okay, I should not include the repeated ones. I need to only figure out the distinct ones from the stock. Very easy. So here, as you are observing, there are multiple F that is written over here. You will only be taking that is what, that is distinct. So select distinct type from stock. Distinct type here it is talking about, so I will be only taking, so the type will be, one is F, another one is T, another one is D. That's all. Here it is talking about type, that's why I have only taken type. Now select volume, count. Okay, everything needs to be selected. Select volume and count. I need to count everything from, okay. Select volume, only volume needs to be selected, but the count should be everywhere. From stock and from stock, group by volume. Okay, select, and I will be counting. So you need to consider volume, and you need to count how many of them are same. So 0.5, I will be writing 0.5. How many are there? It's 3. And then I'm having 1.0. How many are there? It's 3. So this is the answer to this. Okay, now 33. Okay, 33 has asked me to solve this and to write this particular CSB one. How many questions are we left with? Oh my god. Okay. Let me write this code. DEF. Okay, is the name given. It is talking about CSV file, so I need to import CSV file. Import CSV. Okay, and let me define, and here I am giving what it has asked me. Write a Python which reads the data from this file and appends all those documents where population is more than this into another CSV file. Okay, I need to shift it. Okay, okay. So let me define it as CHNP, which represents copy high population. This is what do I mean. And I need to open. Here I need to open, and how many CSV files need to be opened? 2. So you need to carry this very properly. So another, first one is the states. So states.csv, then it needs to be in reading mode, as I will not be altering anything. So it needs to be written carefully, dear, as fin. Okay, then open another one. So more .csv is the file, then It needs to be written carefully. Here I'm just writing it so that you can check with yours, otherwise it can be written very proper. It should be written very properly. Okay, I have just taken this. Fine. Now I think I will be shifting it to a different place to write it properly. I think I need to take it. Okay, let me write it here. I will be writing, okay, csb.reader fin and writer. Everything is said. Whoever has experienced my live class, every of the things are already said. This type of questions we have practiced so much. I hope those who have attended my live sessions must have completed this very properly. Header needs to be written is equal to, I need to change with next reader. Okay, now actually the question starts. So I will be checking. I have taken the variable as a row, so header need to be taken, and here I will be checking if anywhere I am finding row this, if it is greater than, how much zeros are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So what will I be doing? I will be keeping it in my another CSV file. So write row. Okay, write row, and I will be writing the row. This, can you observe, student? Here my one of the file is open in reading mode because I'm not going to make any change over there, but my another file is open in the write mode. Why this happened? Because whatever things will be kept over there, that needs to be copied and stored as per the question. That is why I have followed this. Okay, so I have already solved this. 33. Now 34. Assume that you are the manager of loan department of a finance house. To keep track of loans, you have created two tables, customers and loans. The simple table is given over here. Okay, big table. So here it is asked, I need to write the query where it will be counting the number of records from loan table where rate of interest is above 7.0. Very good. These are easy. Writing query is very easy. So I will be selecting what needs to be printed. I need to count, right? Number of records need to be counted from loans. So definitely I will be using count method. So from everywhere it need to count. From the table, what's the name of the table? That is loans as given in the question. But what I need to count, where RO, okay, size should be greater than 7.0. That's all. Easy. Then here it says names of the customers whose loan amount is this is, so I need to select what? Name. Select. For name, what name it has given? What name it has stored? Name, right? Yes. C, okay. It has stored C name. Okay. So C name as per this question I have taken. So okay, from what is the name of the table? It was customers, names of the customers whose loan is above this. Ready queries. Okay, from customers. Okay, where it need to be joined? Names of the customers, the management of finance whose report from you. Write the queries to extract names of the customers whose loan amount is, okay, names of the customers of one table. See, name of the customers of one table need to be taken out as compared to this particular table. So here there should be a relationship that needs to be written, because here we are talking about two different tables. So that is why select the name from customers. We know the code. On loans on, first of all we need to write the first one, customers Okay, this should be equal to loans. This is the address, but where if you are doing any change in one of the table depending upon the other, we have learned this, that there's two tables, there should be the join command that need to be used, where LMT greater than how much, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 semicolon. That's all. Third one, CID, CNAME and terms of all those records. Okay, date is after 31st December 2024. Okay, again, so what needs to be selected? CID, CNAME and terms of all records, where okay, so customers, same CID, CNAME and terms need to be selected from customers. Okay, similarly as this first question was done, I need to do it with the second one as well. I will be joining it with loans. Slightly lengthy, you must be observing, it is taking the time, but still I want to write it as quick as possible. So that is why this particular chapter is found to be very much useful and also very much important. So here the question is given, where what is the condition here? So where okay, the loan date is after 31st December. So you know how to frame this and how to write this? So I need to see my date, L date. Okay, where L date has to be greater than, I need to at first write years, then months, then the day. Okay, this is how it needs to be written. So again it says, or okay, 4a, details of all loans in descending order of ROI. That is very easy, that can be written very easily. So let me write here only. So it will be select start from loans and the order need to be in descending order. So when you are writing order by here ROI, just you need to write ROI, then you just need to write DESC. That's all, everything. So this answer was for this. Okay, don't be confused because there is so much written over here. Okay, now OR is given. I need to write CID and average term of each CID from loans table. Okay, select both of this. Average need to be picked out according to my terms. From which table? From loans. CID and average term for each CID from loans table. Those are grouped by C underscore ID semicolon. Fine. Yes. Now there are so much given about Peter's account and its database, where it is storing all student ID, everything in integer, string and all. Help me in write a Python program to display records of of those students whose fees is lesser than 5,000. Note the following is established connectivity between Python and MySQL. Okay. Okay, no worries, let me write this here. Okay dear, I will be solving this as my last one. The section C we will be talking in our upcoming class, or we will be starting from 35 only. Okay, Let me keep till this 34 in this particular video. From 35 to remaining ones I will be continuing in our upcoming video. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this whole decode of this particular question paper of set A of CBSE 12th. Thank you so much for watching till the end.